Hey there! You expecting to go on nose here, partner? Partner? Who is this? Get this Red Dead Redemption dork out of my face. He even gets his own theme song. Yo, YouTube, what is good, y'all? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are playing the bonus episode of Ace Attorney. So we technically did finish the game, but there is a bonus episode that we must get into. Now, I don't know what this episode is about. I have seen nothing about it at all. I was surprised there's even an extra one to begin with. So without further ado, let's jump into it. I'm very satisfied with the ending, but I need my fix. We're not jumping into the second game yet, so okay. All right. In a world where, look, what is this 007 intro that I'm looking at right now? Like, what do they want me to feel when I'm watching this? I feel no ways. Knife drops. There's a puppet in the background. And only one woman remains. With a knife. Sad music plays. And now, this is where we are. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office, so this is 2 months after the end of the game from the last trial. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Okay, Phoenix doing it for a girl. I feel you. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Do I look like a Mia Fey? Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta change this to Phoenix Wright. Hold on. I'm sorry, yo. All right, here we go. Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking any cases right now. But you were Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney. Look, oh, she didn't see my playthrough. I lost plenty of times. There wasn't a single time, I don't think, in any of those trials where I perfected the move flawlessly. Like, I don't know where she's getting her information from, but hey, I'll take flattery in all of its forms. Wherever I can get it. Even if it's false. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Ah, okay. It's gonna make you think of Maya. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Okay, Emma, let me hear more from you real quick. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. It's something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you call me an 11th grader, but I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Can you stop saying no less? Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife, she wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. Okay. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I guess I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? Scientific investigator. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. But still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically, don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for her lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. I guess we should. Let's see what she has to say about Mia. My sister's asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Oh, spill the tea, spill the tea. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was... Oh, I shouldn't have said it that happily. Whoa. They died in a car accident when I was little. But she's smiling at me when I say this. So, like, how do I, like, take on the tone? Oh, I'm sorry. Alright. Let's go talk to her. Well, we've been in here many a time. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? She a cop? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Okay, so we have an official here with us today. Two sisters. One a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Yeah, I mean, I kind of got that vibe too, low-key. Hey, this might be some greater power trying to tell you something, Phoenix. I don't know. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? I just want to talk to her real quick. There's something you should know from the start. I feel like she'd have a British accent. Which is, the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, the suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car. Trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot. Caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. Okay? She's just like... I mean, you want to go to jail? Like... So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? It better not be Gumshoe. Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little bit surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible that you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh yeah, what is going on with your hand? Why are your fingers so crooked? They kind of look like the crooked Cheetos in a bag. Y'all know what I'm talking about? How Cheetos have like that weird crookedness? Okay, no, just me? Okay, cool. Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of me, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey, it was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted, Lana was top for class in school. I was the best there was. Oh, I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Oh, bringing out the big words. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here has ended. The rest, I leave to you. Oh, you mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. This case is over. Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Alright. Wow. Lana's confessed to the crime, yeah, but something just doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm gonna find out what. You dang right, you darn tootin'. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everyone liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe well, maybe not. So I think there's something that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's go check it out. This is a new location we've never seen before. It looks like a lab, I'm not gonna lie. Like some place where you'd see like scientists and stuff, but it's clearly a parking garage. I guess this is where like the entrance is. Never mind, that makes sense. So this is the lot where it all happened? It looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work! Hey, what are you doing? Well, they're gonna be my coworkers 3 years from now after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Who is this? Get this Red Dead Redemption dork out of my face. He even gets his own theme song? Are you kidding me? What do we have here? Looks like a bambino got loose from a ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall? Oh, bro. Shaving right in front of us? Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Look at here, Bambina. I know how you feel, but this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. Are you drinking liquor on the job? You head along home now. I betrayals, Bambina. Oh, what a character. I don't want to speak to him for a hot minute. That was, was that a hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of, yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Okay, what's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is seen as evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Please put it back in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. A foldable wallet found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside. I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, let's look at the court record. Okay. Alright. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Sure. Oh, look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of enter. I'm using a controller, ma'am. Okay, so we get some interactivity. They did a little something with this episode. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I got to be on my toes from now on. Okay. I like how she was the one who pointed that out when I've done this so many times. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Why are you pretending? A ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Okay. What the? I meant to click on the computer console, but I guess they don't want me to. Elevator. This is where cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. The theory of relativity. What? I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Mr. Relativity, are you sure that was his name? Yeah, you're all over the place. She might be worse than Maya, low-key. Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open, a mysterious lock. I fail to see what's so mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about? This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know! This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. Right? An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy, I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Alright, is that everything? I think that's everything. There's a sign up here we can look at. Look, a stylish glass walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in here. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. We have to check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Who cares? Too bad they don't have a test for common sense, right? I don't care. That might have been a little rude, but like, you know, I don't want to hear that. All right. I think we can make our way over to, oh, maybe nowhere? What am I missing? Oh, slide. Ooh. Okay, we got lots of stuff to examine over here. Okay. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention. Oh, here you go. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Bro, I know you're cutting yourself with that. You have to be. You are not that slick with a knife. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Yeah, no, Phoenix. I'm not even reading that line out loud, Phoenix. He is not scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Bro, really? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You wanna know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle? Can you just call it a red Honda Civic and call it a day? Like, why are we doing this? Like, who shows up to work role-playing? No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. What the hell is a vittle? Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Prosecute? Was that what that said? I don't know. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Yeah, prospector's office. Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Seriously, bro. Note to self, look up Vittle Saloon Cerveza. We making the same notes, Emma, because I have no idea what anything of what he said means. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. Oh, here we go again. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. I'm gonna go look at that car right now, bitch. Great, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me, were you two all set? Us? Who is this? What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by, or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even in my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Oh, she's the witness. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder. The stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, please, cough up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. You go forgetting it. Or, before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Oh, she means it. Let's talk to her some. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all, blackening the name of innocence. Whoa, racially motivated. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce! So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to speak louder, please, into the microphone. When you say something like that, just so I have it on the record, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you say that to me? Do you have any personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew! The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday, it was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Yeah, so she's definitely suspect number one for me. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly— what? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the prosecutor's name? Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the boxed lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General So's trilobite lunch set. Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate a part of— what? I don't even want to appreciate part of a trilobite's flavor. What even is a trilobite? Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room at the prosecutor's office. Phoenix swinging his hands at the air right now. Boyfriend? Your boyfriend? See, the security room over there. The glass-walled booth. I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis, not. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past? That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough-up queen. Yuck. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Weird. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy. A box of pickles, kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. Right? That one might be a little like, I don't know. Alright, let's head to the High Prosecutor's office. Okay, I'm seeing Easter eggs. Is that Edgeworth's suit right there? Not only that, but I'm definitely seeing the Steel Samurai thing there in the background. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something there. A trophy? What? That shield? It takes a real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? This is Edgeworth, isn't it? That voice. Okay. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest Oh, really? But you're not mine? Okay, I see where you lean, Emma. Okay, cool. We'll see about getting your sister off the hook. My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister's the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? It was just Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? Whoa! Edgeworth. What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Hold on, Edgeworth, we gotta talk. We gotta talk real quick. I mean, first of all, yo, how you doing, bro? I haven't seen you since I let you off the hook. I hope you remember that because I kinda am short on cash. Also, I wanna know exactly what's going on with you and what's happening with this whole case because now this is your car they're talking about and I'm starting to freak out because I just got you off the case and now you might be a part of like the suspect pool and I'm low-key kinda stressing out, so talk to me. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but you know. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Oh, wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean, wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now, that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've, really grown. I'll admit it, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, oh, we gotta go against him? What did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh boy, to be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Oh, they still talking, bro? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! Some people need very little excuse to think of little of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go as far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? That's got to be a story. There's got to be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Chief Prosecutor Sky. Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Okay. The murder weapon usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood, no prints. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can he take a joke? Oh yeah, he got pissed at that one. I would too. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Yeah, Phoenix, I can't co-sign that one, but what we can do is present him with the knife and talk about it. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. He doesn't like you very much, does he, Mr. Wright? Nah, with Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright! Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. I once dreamed of becoming a defense attorney a long time ago. What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Yet my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been. Okay, fair enough. Alright, then let's move to... Oh, let's examine. Let's examine. I want to talk about the trophy. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Prosecutors. What? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So that K, that's... K stands for King? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors at the PD on the day of the murder. Okay, let's also take a look at... Oh, wait, no. So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors! Please stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of this shield broken off? Yeah, good question. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than the usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in such a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. My, what an amazing bouquet, just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai! Wow, I want one! Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? Oh my gosh, it's Old Bag? I don't think so. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I really have been battling Edgeworth since the beginning. He was there for those cases. He was the one who was supposed to be prosecuting Will Powers. Oh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all assorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. Jeez. There's such thing as taking a hobby too far. Alright. Whoa, these are all case files? They're all stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Gumshoe. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets upon that ladder. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. What is this? What's up with the stray? Mr. Edgeworth must have been an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. Right? Like, it seems a little too on the nose. Whoa, what a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it, approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Okay, well, now that that's done with. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth's working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. Are you good, Emma? He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool, right? Like, bro, what are we talking about? Over here acting way different. Sorry, I have to plug something real quick. Alright. Let's take a look at his desk. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Okay. Alright, is there nothing else? I don't think there's anything else to really look at in here. Looks like we've already looked at everything that we need to look at. So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah? I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? Why does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem to be too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Sure. Day of the crime. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves in our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Okay. So Edgeworth arrived at 5:12 on February 21st at the prosecutor's office. This is the parking stub from the Edgeworth lot, or from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. So he got back and they literally did the whole moving of the body into his car minutes after he just arrived. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Okay, who is this? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of your... Give me your name. Yes, it's Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. Good God, bro. I wish I had the kind of power Edgeworth had. Not really. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Dang, bro. Well, right. Yes, sir. Okay, caught me off guard. As you can see, I am busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Hey, look, he's helping me out, so, I'll take it. What about this parking ticket, though? I'm busy preparing for tomorrow, and I'm not in the mood for idle banter, especially not with you. Well, let's go, Mr. Wright. Okay, fine. I'll just have to talk about when he perks up. All right, then. Anything else we need to talk to her about? Could you take a look at this? Yes, you said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it, so that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Alright, yeah, they're not gonna talk about anything else other than tea and bull crap. Let's go to the police department. February 22nd, police department entrance. Whew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me, that took almost 30 minutes by taxi and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Ew, disturbing? Why does it undulate like that? Oh, wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger? Oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Oh, okay. Here he is, the man himself. Hey, pal. What do you think you're doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why are you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Yeah, let's talk it out, bro. What's good? Haven't seen you since the last case. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister. Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's just a sensitive issue with us these days. Oh, I see, because of the forged evidence. So what are you gonna do here? What are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe? What did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into the criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. We're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little bit odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. An officer marshal was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know about that Marshall guy. A patrolman is in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Okay. Let's see if he knows anything about the trophy. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Miss Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. Hey, good job, Gumshoe. Okay. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? It must be because of the rumors. A knife found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Scott to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean. I mean, of course, someone else really did it. Just someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more what's going on with Edgeworth. Yeah, I agree. Okay, we found this ID. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't keep that. You have to turn it into police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman, he's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, give me a second. I want to look at this one last thing. Found the Miss Edgeworth's car, stabbed Miss Edgeworth's knife, huh? Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, this was something we already saw. Alright, let's talk Bruce Goodman. So this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where he found it? Where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. But there was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transfer? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that the chief prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Yeah, with the whole case last time. For sure. For sure. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent! Listen, pal. There have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Okay. Alright, well, why don't we move, examine? I was wondering about that. What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. Oh, we don't have to watch it do this again. I didn't want to watch this happen again. This thing is creepy. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops. Blue Badger panel added to the court record. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Letter of introduction. Received from Detective Gumshoe. Allows Barry to investigate the crime scene. I'd be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Alright, thank you, Gumshoe. Okay. Okay, let's move. They're not gonna let me. Maybe I have to click on the doors. The detectives now look pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thoughts fails to excite me. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea why. Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind asking me how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? Anyway. I was wondering about that. What, the Dancing Blue Badger is my masterpiece. Oh, bro, I didn't mean to click on it again. I don't want to see this again. We're good. Why didn't it mark it as already looked at? The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Yeah, there's something about a mugshot sometimes that just brings out the demon in people, it feels like. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why's that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie, huh? You know, with all the police and criminals? Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is! Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Right? Anyway, alright. I think we've seen enough. Let's go to the underground parking lot. Oh, here we go again. Looks like the investigation's still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry. Looks like it'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, she was talking to her boyfriend. Oh, still there? Hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. Excuse me? Oh, nah, bro. She's for the streets. Like, Future needs to make a song about you. She for the streets. What happened to the guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Anyway, the victim. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, okay. Whatever. Anyways, let's just go ahead and show him the note from Gumshoe. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters go to me go straight to the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Oh, that old cow dog? He's holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe, better than the blood test. Better I let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me, hey, wait a second. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, The clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike our lands unknown. Strike for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. A hootenanny? Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? This whole dialogue in this one's funky, but I mess with it. It's fun. I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled up and discarded. Alright, let's go slide. Actually, let's talk to him. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman, he was a detective, right? Well, well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Goodman's autopsy report added to the court record. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive? Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot? So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Okay. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detective till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm gonna keep my eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do, nothing important at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? That's weird. That's a weird thing to say. Death due to loss of blood, one knife wound, died within an hour and a half, 4 p.m. Alright, compadre, count to 3, huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna drive and it's on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me never to visit Texas. Alright, let's slide over. Let's go see about this car. Alright, let's check this. There's a cell phone here. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Let's check it out. Right, let's check it out. Okay. Here we go. I do like this new format that they have here for investigating something. Zoom in. Wait, what? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Go back. Let's check it out. Come on, select it. Alright, zoom in is Y, X is... Okay, let's see. Let's see, there's a button here. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's just check this phone out. This is how it feels to be somebody who's a millennial, either a late millennial or a late Gen or an early Gen Zer. They think that you don't know anything. It's like, dude, I was here before you. Anywho. What else can we examine here? So zoom in and this is zoom out. Let's look at this. Man, what a boring strap. What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know. Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know. I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids. Isn't that the series? Isn't Pink Princess the series that dude, whatever his face, he ended up cooking up after the Steel Samurai? This is hilarious. This man's got global reach now. Okay. don't really know about anything else. Nothing else seems to be, like, important. Hey, but this is cool, though. Okay. I don't think there's anything. Oh, wait. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, as defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Okay. Okay. And of course it's the Steel Samurai. Of course it's the Steel Samurai ringtone. Hey, that song, I know that. Yep. Hey, what's going on over there? Ah, oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. It looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of them newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh, I'm sorry. That was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. Wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Okay. Uh-oh, I'm inside of the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Property of Lana Sky, last call made at 5:18, 3 minutes after the murder, 6 minutes from when Edgeworth got in. Okay. Let's examine some more. This is interesting stuff. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. 67S122. You're right. Let's see. 67S122. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I mean, you can leave right now. I legitimately have no qualms with you leaving me right now. You are not benefiting me at all. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. Okay, some nice evidence found. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car, it just screams I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. And what about us? Defense attorneys don't get paid shit? Like, I'd like to get paid money. A block, this area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Right? Is she trying to insinuate I'll be working at McDonald's? Does she think that's funny? Oh, he left. Alright. I don't think there's anything else to look at. Let's just do one more look over. B block is through there. That's where the visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car from over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it. Okay. Yeah, this looks like it's everything. Oh, wait. This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So, wait. The victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Bro. Okay, yeah. I think now we have analyzed every bit of this scene. So now, we should probably talk to him about Lana. So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall? Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, is this something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's the dry wind that's blowing through the prosecutor's office. Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and rearranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't... whatever. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What you're saying is Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around somewhere here. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Oh. So, Lana was trying to call her. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me about what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Property of Lana Sky. Last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Okay. That's weird. A detective is murdered, and the top suspect is the prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. We definitely don't, which is why we're gonna have 2 days of trials more than likely. Okay, so it's too soon to put together the pieces, but that's what the next session is gonna be for, right? Because right now we're still kind of learning about the intricacies of this whole shebang. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm a little bit confused or lost because of the fact that she's confessing to the crime. I mean, clearly she didn't do it, right? I have to realize like she didn't do it. Like there's no universe where I feel like she did it. But all the evidence points to her. It looks like someone's setting her up using Edgeworth. There's some kind of background issues that somebody has with the prosecution for this district. I'm assuming that, again, there's probably bad blood between Marshall. There is a little bit of a hint between what's her name, Emma, and Marshall, with her referring to Lana and Marshall's relationship, or at least how they like treated each other, basically being, at least at the very bare minimum, we can assume that they're friends potentially. So let's just run with that. But anyways, y'all, that concludes our first day of this new episode. If you did like this one, please leave a like and subscribe. I appreciate it when you do. It helps me a lot when you do. Make sure if you want to come follow us over at Twitch that you do so. Also hit that subscribe button again, hit those alerts so that you always know when I'm posting a new video. Also make sure that you join our Discord. Everything is in a link in the description below, so if you want to do any of those things, make sure you refer to the description. I'll also post a link probably, or at least a tag or something in the video. But anyways, y'all, I will see you guys in the very next video. Peace.